Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
The Clavicus mask looks good on you. It's a good thing it covers all your face. What do you want?
Should be good. A fight.
If we are talking, we are not running. What is it?
Get him. Kill him.
You're talking to me? You don't have to wear the vile mask all the time. You can simply use it to impress shop owners and scare them into giving you better prices.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. Gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Heard they're reforming a Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
Are you going to carry Dawnbreaker all the time, or do you realize we can share the more unique items among us? I like to bash skeletons too, you know. Huh? I appreciate you trying to help me and all that, but we haven't really gotten anywhere. I simply don't trust you enough to allow you near my wares.
Yes?
Well met, friend. Oh, hey, Skeever. Yes, I do. You want to know if I took Skeever's sting? Yes, I did take it, but I don't have it anymore. Ha! Skeever, is one to get confused, especially when enchantments or magic are involved. There is no Skeever tail. Or more accurately, what Skeever thinks is a Skeever tail is actually a sword. A very powerful, enchanted sword, to be exact. Undeniably, yes. It depends on when. You see, at the time, he was not himself. Well, more than his usual being not himself. None of us were. Not as much as I should, I'm afraid, but I can tell you what I know. Well, you may have known this already, but Skeever keeps diaries. Very special diaries. Whether you have read them or not is entirely up to you. And of course, it depends on your relationship with Skeever. He's not very friendly at first, but I can assure you he warms up to you in time. Whichever the case may be, you may also notice that Skeever's diaries are incomplete. I know this because I collected a few from his stash when I snatched the sword. I only borrowed them for posterity inference. I meant to give them back, but that is of no consequence now, as I do not possess any of Skeever's items anymore. He took Skeever's sting. He took the diaries. He took everything. Whiskers! An oaf of an overgrown orc inclined to violence and brutality. He is the type of orc that will smash your skull first and then ask someone around what was your name. I only did it to protect him. Listen, I know what Skeever may have told you about me, how I scurry away from a fight, tremble at the first sight of trouble, but that was the old me. I have changed. We all have. Whiskers used to be the smallest among us. I find it very curious that each time I wish to remember how we exactly changed, I simply cannot. Yes, of course. It's just that I believe there is a connection between the two. I don't think any of our gang members know what happened. Least of all Whiskers. Maybe Furball knows something. Something indeed did, and I wanted to find out what. I didn't know where to start, so I assumed some of our personal items would provide us with some clues. My necklace told me nothing. I really thought it would. Well, I got nothing from it. Yes, well, yes. To see if it can bring up a memory or two. When I saw the diaries, I had to take a look. Nothing. I didn't get a chance to read any of them. I couldn't very well read them in the Whiterun barracks. I had to wait for a more opportune time. You have to be careful in big cities. I know Whiterun is not Markarth, but I even hid my necklace in my bag before walking the streets. That is also why I'm dressed like this. I wanted to be noticed as little as possible. I made my way out of Whiterun, thinking I would find a nice rock to sit on, something pleasant, by a stream or whatnot. Oh, I remember that smell well, and still feel my head hurting from Whisker's mace. He was so enraged that he actually missed the top of my head and bashed my ear. But I fell all the same. He was too busy grabbing on my bag and running off, so I assumed he thought I was knocked out cold or dead. Either way, he took off with everything I had, my own necklace and clothes included. As I was searching around for more of my own personal items, I happened to pass by a tavern. No. Why would I do that? I don't even like to drink. Even if I did, I doubt I would drink so much as to cause a memory loss. As I was saying, I got into a tavern and sat down for a warm meal. While enjoying my dinner, I overheard one of the patrons speaking about an unmistakably recognizable orc I know. There was no doubt about it. They were speaking of Whiskers, though without their knowledge. As it turns out, he was at the same tavern I just walked into and rambled about killing a Skeever in Whiterun. I knew right away he was talking about Skeever, and not just a random poor little creature such as an actual Skeever. Whiskers is a barbarian of an orc, but he is no fool. He would not travel at night. I, on the other hand, gathered bravery I did not know I had. By the divines, that is what I did. I find it hard to believe myself, but it's true. I didn't think about the sword at the time. All I knew was that my friend needs my help, and I must warn him. I ran as fast as I could, guessing where my next step lands. That was also when I found out I'm pretty good with flaming spells. That was new. In this instance, it didn't. I simply found out I could do it. Good thing too, since that pack of wolves attacked me. I made quick work of them. I arrived in Whiterun just before morning. Naturally, I went to the Bannered Mare to look for Skeever. I mean, where else could he be? I know, right? Hulda told me there was only one fool of a drunk fitting the description I gave her, and that he was hauled off to jail. It was something about him proposing marriage to every available ale mug. It made the other patrons anxious. While that alone may not be enough to be thrown to jail, one such proposal ended up spilling a few mugs on the Whiterun guards. Let's just say they swiftly assisted Skeever to the Whiterun jail after that. That was not my intention in the first place. I came to the jail and paid off Skeever's preposterous lollygagging fees. As soon as I've done so, one of the guards handed me Skeever's pack. If it wasn't for the bag's weight, I don't think I would have remembered. It dawned upon me that Skeever's sting is inside. I glimpsed and saw it, and the diaries. I looked at Skeever sleeping in his cell, so calmly. You don't know Whiskers like I do. That cell was the safest place for Skeever to be in. After Whiskers bashed my ear, my vision was somewhat blurry, but I think he did mumble something when he ran off. Something about waiting for Skeever at his workplace and finishing him off there. I know Skeever works at the Riverwood Hall of the Dead, so I guess Whiskers is there. You are not seriously considering going after Whiskers, are you? Fine, but you're in for a fight. I will stay in Riften for now. I haven't completely healed from my last Whiskers encounter. If by some miracle you do find Whiskers, and he doesn't crush both of your skulls, I would love to have my amulet back. You have my thanks. May flames light your path and protect your skin.
Fire, huh?
What was that, Skeever?
I said fire.
No, I believe you said fire, huh?
So, fire.
Yes, Skeever. For some reason I was gifted with magically pyrotechnic abilities.
Lucky you. I guess now you think you can feel it.
Skeever.
Time. You do realize I didn't finish
Skeever.
the thing. You know, everyone else will already consider a somewhat violent solution to your consistent interruptions.
Skeever.
And also, what?
I'm very sorry about the whole jail ordeal.
Hey, Redmouth.
Your humor. I didn't like seeing you there.
Hey, Redmouth.
Yes, I realize you don't like to be cooped up. Truly, this was for your own good. I hope you can forgive me.
I guess so. Let's talk after I find my Skeever tail. I mean my sword. It'll be much easier to forgive when I get my sword back. You also seem to know more about my situation. I mean, our situation than anyone else.
That may be true for now, though I have not seen a trace of Furball, and she was always the smartest among us.
Smarts are one thing, but for this magical, whatever you want to call it, I am
Can I
sure
help
another
you?
magical force is needed to counter it.
That is a very academically accidental intuitive comment you made there, my
Yes?
friend.
I guess it is. In any case, we have to go get my sword. You can stay here. I have
Can
a
I help
feeling my
you?
companion and I will be able to handle Whiskers. By the way, my companion was the only one
Can
who
I
was
help
able
you?
to sober me up just by standing near me. As soon as they walked into the tavern, it felt strange, but after we talked for a bit, I was completely sober. I'm not sure this is a permanent solution, but it does count for something, doesn't it?
Of course it does. This is extremely intriguing. I will have to examine the effects further the first chance I get. I don't have any immediate thought about how to approach this matter, but I'm sure it will come in time.
Then off to the Riverwood Hall of the Dead it is. See you later, Ratty.
Best of luck to you. Come back alive. And I
Hey,
hope...
Ratna.
Oh, Skeever. Good luck.
Well, thank you, Ratty. And you can count on us coming back alive. Let's get going, assuming you are ready. Oh, I'm carrying one of the diaries Ratmoth spoke of, if you're interested.
Huh?
I'm a bit surprised we found Ratmouth, and even more surprised we're heading towards Whiskers. Seems like we are getting somewhere with you. I guess I should be willing to trade with you a bit, since we are getting some results. Take a look at my diary. I have one in my bag. It may be of use to you. Well, if you read it at least. Don't touch my stuff. What is it? What were you thinking about? Which one? Sure, I'll be happy to read it for you. I like reading, you know. It's not all you. I'll start. And that is pretty much it. I still find it strange writing in this diary, but the rules of engagement were stated, and I agree. Maybe the use of a pen while writing will calm these people down. They seem to be busy looking at me for some reason. Not sure why, or even who I am, or supposed to be. Words are mixed up as much as their meaning. What does mushroom mean? It sounds like someplace I could live. No, wait, I know. It's a tool to use when climbing over farmers' fences. They are still looking at me. What a weird face that one is making. Wait, some clarity is arising in me. That one, with the ridiculous grin on his face, is called Tarmouth. No, that's not right. Ratmouth. Almost. Ratmouth. That's it. I know the other one who looks at me as if he wants to see my blood cover my entire body. He is Whiskers. I always remember him. And of course, Furball. She seems a bit stunned. Well, I think. What was that? I thought I saw a shadow in the back. It moved larger than any of us. But was it a bear? Yes, bears have big shadows. Maybe. I'm not sure. Who can tell in this dark, cursed cave? It's time to get out of here. I need to see the sun outside, at least until I get to the next drinking hole. But I must focus. I must... No, we must leave this place. Come on, follow me, everyone. I know the way out. Oh, I forgot to stop writing. Not even sure I can control this diary. Yes. What do you want? Yes, what? What do you want? I repeat, what do you want?
Sorry. Just thinking about my experiments.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
I'm wielding Dawnbreaker. You trust me. Maybe too much, but I like it.
Prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Sure.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that. I could take a hint, lass. You want to make some coin? Come
You're a
find me.
stranger here too, huh?
Can I help you?
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Dawnbreaker is breaking my back. Carrying it is not much fun. It's heavy.
Live for thousands of years. Exotic ingredients. I have them all.
Legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Rare treats. Finest oddities of
This
all.
out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
Maybe it's because of Dawnbreaker, but I feel like bashing skeletons and impaling Draugr is just a little bit more fun now.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in books. Go back that missing link.
I'm carrying Dawnbreaker. You trust me.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
Yes, milady. That unpleasantness at Helgen supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, milady. I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared.
Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? I can't remember. Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate experiments. Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing! Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy. The blue thing? But even the simplest harmonic field is composed of entirely... Wait just a moment. The blue thing. Yes. I can see your point. Draw out the necessary energies using a Jarl apparatus. But wait. What about soul reversal? You must be aware of the consequences when using the apparatus near an open magic field. Calipers? That's utterly ridiculous. Maybe long ago you could just find calipers in every household across Tamriel, but not anymore. Hold on. You've given me a brilliant idea. Just as calipers hold materials in place, a soul siphon can hold magic fields in place. Genius! And I'm sure you've completely worked out how to counteract complete dimensional collapse, right? Of course! 9 is the most basic of magical principles. Oh, how stupid of me. That completely takes care of all your basic problems: magicka burn, dimensional collapse, and thermic drift. You've done it! Now if I can only remember what we were originally talking about. Spells and incantations, for those with the talent to cast them.
What? I appreciate you taking my diary. Have you at all considered opening and reading it? Or do you fear you will learn something? In fact, do you have any other questions at all? Oh, yeah, I have a key. I work here, you know. You can take it if you want it. I have a spare anyway. Sure, I guess I can do that. Let's start from here. This is my alchemy workbench. Many unapproved developmental potions started their journey here. Most also ended their journey here. Let's move along. Oh, and it's probably poisonous to the touch, so if you feel like licking the table, well, try not. That's not a joke. I think I had a dog once. Wait, no, I didn't. That's strange. So, what did I eat the last time I had lunch? Never mind. On with the famed tour, then. This is the kitchen. The cooking part is over there, above the little fire pit I built. If it smells bad, then, well, don't mind that. Let's just say I cook what I can find. You are looking at me in a strange way. I know what you are thinking, and no, I do not put out fires like that. This is my bedroll, and I also have a chair because, unlike you, I sit from time to time. You know, feel free to make payment of the alcoholic nature for this tour when you feel the unequivocal need to do so. Nothing yet, huh? Moving along. This is one of my bookshelves. It has shelves, and I keep books on the shelves, and I keep other stuff on the shelves. Some of the shelves have room for more stuff I have not put on the shelves yet, and if I don't have other stuff to put on the shelves, I put more books on the shelves. Moving along. This is the altruistic charitable chamber of comfort for the dead bodies of the brave Skeevers who died. They all died from natural causes, or were brutally murdered by bandits and the likes of you. I mean, unavoidably perished. They are kept here until the proper time comes where I can give them a distinguished burial. And sometimes I use them for parts. Moving along. This is my main working table. I use it to ever so gently slice and divide the deceased Skeever's limbs and tail, so I can make good use of them. I assure you that my work is done in the most benevolent of ways. You can use the table if you like, but don't forget to wash up. And by wash up, I don't mean your hands. I mean clean the table. Oh, and just so you know, it's not okay to use my Skeever tail stock. I don't care if you're in a hurry or it's an emergency. One companion should not use another companion's grooming paraphernalia. I hope this rule is clear. Moving along. This is, somewhat self-explanatory, wouldn't you say? I didn't mean to leave a mess. It's just that I wasn't planning on having any guests, invited or uninvited. I would continue the tour, but the smell encourages me to move next to the room entrance. No particular reason. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the abundant airflow ventilating wind. This is pretty much it, my friend. This is where I'm usually at when I'm not in a tavern drunk somewhere. Not that I would remember when I came here, or what I did. Just sometimes, I guess. The general idea of being here is in my memory, until the time comes when it's not. I can't tell you when I started my position here, who gave it to me, or why, but I know I've been here. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the tour. Feel free to leave a handful of gold coins anywhere, apart from inside pots filled with unused Skeever tails. Why don't you ask me this question and more if you like after, oh yeah, after I get my sword. talking, we are not running. What is it? Oh, it is. And it's one of the reasons I missed it. I felt bare and helpless without it. Well, thank you. I must say, I didn't really think things would turn out the way they did. But I'm sure glad to hold my sword again. What? My sword feels like it's in the right place. Soon it will feel even more at home in the hearts of many bandits and forsworn. My wonderful sword gives me so much joy, yet gives our enemies so much pain. It's an unfair life, you know. If we are talking, we are not running. What is it? Collected 2 of them already. Good thing, too. We will need all the help we can get. These diaries serve as a record and are most useful. They will help me both remember and move forward in solving this crazy memory gap I have. Since I have met you, the drunken thing does not seem to be a thing so much anymore. Or at all, to be honest. Except in taverns. Just a bit. Which is a good thing, I think. Well, yeah, I know that. That's why I gave you the diary I had. It explains some, but not everything that occurred. Do you think you can make heads or tails of what happened in that cave? I've read my diary, and I could not. Do you think a part or parts of the diary were left somewhere in that cave? Told you so. It also mentions that I went to the Rift and Bean Bar, but for some reason, I'm certain there's nothing there. I'm no genius, but I assume the diaries will be where I am. And given the fact that I don't really remember, I would say in Skyrim somewhere? Are you sure? Not even a middle? I mean, I could have said Tamriel. Previous diaries just popped up. I assume another one will do the same, as soon as its magic wears out. I'm sorry, my friend, but this is as much as I can say, as much as I know, as much as I think, as much... so much. Okay, let's move on. And by move on, I mean let us go to an inn or tavern, hopefully somewhere new. You know, drink fresh ale and all that. Anything specific? Which one? Of course, I enjoy a good read as much as a mud crab enjoys digging or scaring random farmers. In any case, I'll start reading. Rules of engagement, rules of engagement. I can't even stop writing in this diary. It seems to pick up and write itself whenever it likes. drop out of my inventory when it feels like and appear without warning. So each time it does so, I find it empty of anything I wrote. Or more accurately, it seems like a new diary appeared, fresh and clear, waiting for me to speak so it can fill itself up with my words. To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if it erases the records or just discards the part of the diary it completes and provides me with a new one. Magical enchantments are unpredictable, especially when someone like him is involved. Funny, you would think I could remember his name. Or was it her name? Maybe it's neither. Well, no matter. I see the case exit, and there's a light. It's daytime, and I can see where I'm going. Some good news at last. By the god, is that what Little Whiskers looks like? He always had a mean look and was aggressive. But I really don't remember him being a huge angry orc. You would think I would remember such physical dimensions. It's quiet. My back feels a bit heavier than usual. If I could remember what usual was. Did I pick up something along the way? It's so quiet. Whiskers went berserk. Not sure what got into him. He just ran rapid my way, swinging a thick branch he picked up. Ratmouth, unsurprisingly, creeped away, and that is pretty much the last I saw of him. Sneaky little rat. He never was good with confrontation. Lucky for me, Furball was around and jumped behind Whiskers with a sizable head-smashing rock. Sadly, I fell back and was knocked out, as I was very much alarmed by the wall of muscle running toward me. I am waking up. Where is Furball? I can't see her anywhere. Not sure what she looks like, to be honest. My head really hurts. Nothing a few dozen mugs of ale can't fix. I'll make my way to Riften. The bee and barb sounds really good right about now.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort.
That's not much of a change. Oh yeah? What would you rather do?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Yes? I'm not a big fan of this place. I tried to rent a room here a few times, and I was turned down. What kind of an inn turns down sleepy people? If you think that was no big deal, think again. It was raining out, cold at nighttime. I had to walk all the way to Whiterun. If I know one thing for sure, I know that there's always room at the Bannered Mare. A happy or as close to happy as a Skeever can be greets you now. What do you want? Mm-hmm. I am feeling a bit tipsy, but that is to be expected. No, I don't feel anything here. Maybe we should try another tavern. It's not my fault that I don't remember. All I know is that I'm dying for a drink. Not sure why I said it that way, but I did, so what's new?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
You're going to have the men around here wrapped around your finger in no time.
What is it? Hmm? What? Five, please. Thank you. I have not felt this way in some time now. I think I'm a little, a lot drunk. I like your dress. You twirl better than all those other girls. They don't count, so you don't need to pay any attention to them. Just keep dancing. I remember this place. I last visited Valkyries after coming back from a cave nearby. Glenmoral, I think. Yes, Glenmoral Cave. Oh, that was strange. But I think I'm not drunk anymore. Getting drunk and becoming sober within a few short moments is a new experience for me. I'm not sure I like it. Well, yes, I guess. Maybe another diary is somewhere in that cave. It's worth a look, at least.
You're going to have the men around here wrapped around your finger in no time.
Is someone there?
You think you stand a chance?
Yes?
Reading, eh? What did you have in mind? Which one? I would be happy to. Prepare your ears for the delight of my voice. I'll start reading. That's the best song I've ever heard. Such rhythm, such rhythm. What a great time I'm having. What a great life I have. It's a shame I have to spoil the mood by paying for a room out of my own pocket. All this gold carrying and effort to earn it has really dampened my movability. I wonder if there's a better way to conduct myself. I know there is something I need to remember, but I'm not sure what it is. I guess it's not that important. I shall rest now and go to sleep and think about it in the morning. Where am I? Is this a dream? This is strange. Who is that handsome fella? Looks great in that armor. Although he is a handsome one, I fear my attention span cannot resist the nice table filled with all those mugs of ale. 1, 2, 3, Baker's dozen. Somehow that makes sense. I'm not sure why, but it does. I wonder if ale tastes different in a dream than it does in real life. I'm going to try some. Hey, what's pulling me? I'm starting to dislike this dream. Ouch! I'm not in bed. I'm not in the B&bar. Where am I? The guard says I should be quiet and that this is the Whiterun jail. Whiterun? I thought I was in Riften. Guess I made my way to the Bannered Mare without even knowing. Wow, that is one drunk story for the record. I would ask the guard why I was hauled to this jail cell if he would be so kind to pay a little bit of attention to me. Hey, where's my bag? Oh, here it is. But where's my lucky Skeever tail? Who stole it? I'm sure it was one of the guards. These dirty city guards. I must get to the bottom of this. My lucky tail means everything to me. Not sure why. It just does. Just woke up again. What a beating. The guards did not take lightly to me accusing them of stealing my personal items. But to gang up on me while I'm in this cell is a coward's tactic if I ever saw one. I shall have to come up with another plan to get some answers. I want my bag back, since they now took that too. Just right now, I felt a little thump in the inner left pocket, close to my chest. Ah, my diary. This is strange. Never before has it shown itself in written form. It comes and it goes as it pleases, though it always shows up empty. As if ready for the next part of the tale. But this one is different. Something must have gone wrong with its own enchantment. This seems to be the second part of it. It feels empty, the magical energies. I will keep a good eye on it. Maybe I'll read it later on. If we are talking, we are not running. What is it? What about them? I'm happy you found the third diary. Well, it's actually the fourth part. But I'm sorry to say that if you're looking for additional clues as to where more diaries are, I haven't the faintest idea. However, unsurprisingly, I am a bit thirsty. I don't presume to assume anything. Now, most of the time, no, actually always. But yeah, sure, maybe, I don't know. Can't hurt to try, and drink's on you, so it sounds like a good idea. Sure does. Yes, I've noticed. It's a very impressive piece of magical work, I must say. Me in a room filled with ale, baker's dozen no less? Good dream. Don't remember it, but it sounds good.
What are you doing that for?
What is it? I don't feel anything out of the ordinary. Maybe we should try another place. Well, I'm sorry for that, but it's not like I can control it. I remember an old tavern talk, or was it a pearl of wisdom? Either way, it was said, oh yeah, I remember. When in doubt, return to your roots. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know what. I said I don't know. My name is Skeever, we are going for a drink, and I'm supposed to go back to my roots. That's all I know.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Gods help us!
What's all the commotion?
Leave or be removed.
I just can't take the pain. Not a second longer.
What is it? Okay. I'll take your bag and give you the sock pick. Don't pick your bag. Hocus pocus, I can focus. Wait, no, that didn't work at all. They must find you were near? You make no sense. You're funny. And you have colorful wings. Oh, yeah. I was in a small cave that I hate. Vampires. Yes, pine tree. No, tree pine. Wait, Pine Moon Mage. No. It was Pine Moon Cave. Finally, it came out. I knew what to say, and it was stuck inside of me, and I couldn't utter it. So annoying. But as soon as I did, I felt myself becoming sober. Much faster this time than the last. Our progress never ceases to amaze me. Lead on, my friend. What? You're talking to me? What needs reading? Which one? Sure, this is a good one. The last diary magically written. Too bad. More would be nice. It sure saves me the time. I'll start reading. It has come to this. I am at the end of the line. I feel shame for what I have done, and sadness fills my heart. I have done what I always dreaded of doing. I have paid off a Whiterun guard for information as to who stole my bag. The good news is that no one did, but the bad news is that I already paid the guard. He knew no one took it, yet he still took my gold. I guess I can find comfort in knowing that Ratmouth paid off my fine. That's the only reason I got out. Though the guard did have a strange look on his face, as if he let me out too early, or as if he was not supposed to allow me to leave. I have no idea with these guards. Who does? While it was nice of Ratmouth to pay off my fine, why did he run off? And if he was the only one who looked into my bag, I would have to assume he is the one who stole my lucky Skeever tail, as it is missing. Dirty rat! Why did he do that? I wonder, if part of the diary showed up on my person, could it be possible that the rest of the diaries will reveal themselves too in time? Very much curious to know more. I seem to forget a lot about myself. Though somehow remember everything everyone tells me while drunk. Problem is, I don't remember what I do while drunk. I know people talk a lot. And more so when under the influence of ale. I also know I drink a lot and visit taverns and inns all the time. But to remember each word, each rumor, and each conversation, I don't even remember why I'm so good at remembering. I'm frustrated and confused, and I miss my lucky Skeever tail. Maybe a nice little drink at the Bannered Mare will do me good. What is it? Did you enjoy reading them? That part is exceptionally confusing. I don't get how I can remember things the way I do. It's almost as if the ale has something to do with it. I have an extraordinary memory for someone who doesn't remember much of his life. With that said, I think I have discovered a new level of contradiction. You and me both. Getting instantly drunk and then instantly sober just to find another diary is wearing thin on my patience and sanity. I never thought I'd say that, but I'm not really looking forward to it. Though, I don't see what other choice we have. Let's get this over with.
Uh-huh.
If we are talking, we are not running. What is it? No? Give you more than that? What do you want? You want me to give you my hand and then say no? Listen, I said this place doesn't give me any feeling, so it doesn't give me any feeling. No vibe, no special senses, nothing. Maybe we should come back at night. Or maybe it was an inn I visited at night. Or maybe it had the word night in its name. I can't tell. I am sorry, my friend. I wish I could be of more help.
Something on your mind?
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed. My working days are
You
done.
can set off that junk at bits and pieces.
Citizen.
Blessings of the... You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance? Let us walk in the steps of the divines. May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our daily trials. Feel free to take a seat or pray at the shrines.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
And what would my Breton companion want now? I didn't slap your bandaged baby, ma'am. You put away that shovel.
Think what? At full-time
I would
detective
like to
fine?
purchase your
Fine, right,
finest
well then.
tourist
I
rug.
didn't have to think very long.
Yeah, that one. The one with the teeth. My father was a farmer, so I hope I will get good prices. To drink alcoholic beverages in oversized mugs. I remember smelly spiders and even smellier Draugr. Or was it the other way around? Somewhere near. I don't like to walk much. find borrow. Yeah, that's the one. Well, that does it then. I'm no longer drunk. Very true. This must be where the first diary is. It has to be. I wonder what it reads.
Yeah?
What is it? Yes? Anyone who can take down Whiskers is good enough to browse through my wares. The Mask of Clavicus file I'm carrying feels a bit heavy. I wonder what would happen if I put it on. When you gave me the Mask of Clavicus file, did you mean me to cover my face with it, or are you just lazy and want me to carry it for you? This Mask of Clavicus file is just one thing. It blocks so much.
Must gather our strength.
I can only
Who
smell
knows
myself.
what's inside?
Treasure, that's what. Pull off your scaly rump and let's go.
Hush, Selma. We aren't alone.
Ugh, we should be inside loading up on treasure. Worry Scales here thinks we should wait, though. Don't get any ideas either. We were here first. Gold? Silver? Gems, maybe? Only one way to find out. I don't care what Beam says. It's high time we get in there and find our fortune. Not without us, you aren't. I'm sure there's enough for everyone, after all. Come on, Beamja. We're going. You can't shake us off that easily. Let's see what's here.
All over now. This is it. We found Gathric's tomb. Well, there must be a way through. Look around.
trouble. Stay alert.
You're talking to me? What? Fine. What do you want me to read? Which one? Sure. This is the last diary we found, and the first to be magically written. It tells the main story of how I got to be the way I am. Though there's more to it, and there is a bit of story missing. Mainly the part that happened before this diary was written. I'll start reading. But something is amiss here. Damn Boyethia, I'm starting to forget things. There must have been some extra enchantment in that mug of ale that makes me lose my mind, or at least forget some details. The more I try to remember, the more I forget. But if this is the case, I might as well try to remember now and write some things down. Otherwise, as time passes, I may very well forget who I am. Or worse, think that I'm someone or something else. I hate thinking while sober. I must separate my sober self from the rest of my enchanted self. I should be able to do at least that. If it wasn't for that wretched dinner and that scribe distracting me, writing our every word while we dine, I'm not sure my drunken self would have made such a deal. Or was it my sober self? Well, I may have, but that's not the point. Losing my memory and self-awareness was not a part of the deal. I'm sure the self-writing diaries will come in handy once I forget who I am. Okay, on to separate my sober, coherent self. As you read the diary, it's self-evident the self-writing spell changed the writing style and indicated some very strange results. From the Prince of Debauchery's separation of his sober self, which in fact not only separated his sober self, but backlash from the original spell and shattered Sanguine's very essence into 13 pieces. The diary goes on, writing part sentences about one shattered piece, only to continue writing about another. You read the following segment. Sober Sanguine stands still, almost feeling victory, if he could feel anything at all, as he has no soul nor spirit to speak of. He is an empty shell. As much as he is sober, but get the Skeever tail looks good. Come follow me, and we shall feed this day. The brave spirit piece that fell into this poor little Skeever's soul. No, wait. It is of a more foolish nature, confusing, and oh yes, drunk. I am the drunk. I am the unsober sanguine. No, I am Sam, or I am a Skeever. Deforming as I speak, changing form into somewhat of a human form, for I cannot stay confined in this animal form. The spirit of Ale is, after all, the strongest of the... What was his name? I can't remember. Also, who am I? The text continues to make little sense, but you gather from the rest of the writing that there were 13 shattered pieces in total. The fragments are indulgence, impudence, courage, politeness, obedience, violence, joy, beauty, fear, fire, sleep, sobriety, and death. The lines in the diary start to make more sense and become more focused towards Skeever himself. That's me. You realize that the diary is now fixed to Skeever and has lost all connection with the other shattered pieces. It's unlikely the other shattered pieces have a diary of their own, but this is the one you have in your hands, and so you read on. The diary ends with the following. Skeever, I am, and some rules are clear, but fading. Something shattered close by. But I do not know when or what it was. Were we rats before we heard the loud sounds? I think we were. There were 4 of us. We were concerned and about to die, and then whatever happened, well, happened. What is it? Did you read it? Maybe you want me to read it for you. I can't seem to get the part that I'm a Daedric prince. Actually, I'm one of 13 fragments, thank you very much. I've read the diary, and I appreciate you for mentioning that. What does it all mean? It's not like I feel any different, because I don't. I still possess the same magnitude of confusion. I'm able to read the words from this diary. I understand that it's true. I feel it within me. But I'm no different. I still don't remember. You don't say. What are you saying? That as a fragment of the Prince of Debauchery, I possess the ability to get drunk? Wow, what a skill! Are you referring to my ability to run fast, or the unique odor I seem to constantly emit? Oh, I never thought about that. Well, at least that is true. I sure can detect enemies and the inhabitants of most caves. So I guess parts of the Daedric Prince's magic stayed with me, while parts of the Skeever senses remained as well. Lucky me! No, I mean, I don't think there are. But I do remember a book I placed on the top shelf in my room at the Riverwood Hall of the Dead. The only reason I remember it is because I don't remember it. Well, I remember placing it there, but I don't know what it's about.
I really want to get this monster!
It's not comfortable. I'm not sure I thanked you enough for helping me get my sword back. Just thought you should know. I am grateful.